it on smash, foot on the gas, I will not crash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the Baltimore Ravens. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Baltimore Ravens. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go! Go. Pick it up!
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And, Charles, you see the numbers for Amari Cooper last week. 3 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
This is similar to baseball, where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. On first down, it's Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay out.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw, Watson. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. He's coming.
From the gun, here's Watson. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And Zerline's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Let's go.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Watson, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They had points on their first 2 possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
Watson now to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So on 4th down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Watson being chased at, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, Ingram. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. This one complete to Ingram. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure. Eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Third and 2, Watson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Watson on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now this throw caught left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. To throw is Watson.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Watson. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Watson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. DK Metcalf with his first career NFL touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fielded at about the 28. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the... And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Watson. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again is Watson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Watson now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's first and 10. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. Second year with the Ravens for Hurst. He didn't have the rookie season he was hoping for, just 13 catches. Remember, he's older than the average second-year player. He spent 2 seasons as a pitcher in minor league baseball before hanging up the glove and heading to the gridiron. Now he says he's more determined than ever. Put on 20 pounds of muscle in the offseason. Says he's on a mission with a lot to prove this year. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Coming up now on a second and 15 following that sack. That is caught at the 7. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Mark 56. Mark 56. Right here. Hey, switch gears. Watch twist. Alert.
On third and 2, Watson escaping the pressure right. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Carl Lawson giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
This is Ingram on first and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Ingram again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Draw play. Ingram now. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
That's a gain of 3. brings up third.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Slam.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Watson. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Dean Lowry in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Chris Conley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Ravens push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Wentz. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mecole Hardman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll run it with McCoy. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. You got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Throwing now, Watson. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And a touchdown here as we near the end of this ball game. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, it's a win here in their home opener.